I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, yo, yo. What's good? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Today's going to be a really short show, but you know, the game must go on daily because the game doesn't sleep, the game doesn't stop. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. So today's show, we're going to be talking about how the black pill doesn't know what women are attracted to. You feel what I'm saying? They just don't. We're about to get into this, and I'm gonna show you guys some TikTok clips, and we're gonna talk about those. And before we get into all of that, make sure that you guys go to CunninghamElements.com to get the soap. Get your soap at CunninghamElements.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you make that happen.
Just do it.
Also, make sure that you guys go to Masculine Identity Membership.com so you can get on the summer sale, 99 cents for the first month. So make sure you use the code SUMMER. It's right here. Just look at that right there. Go to MasculineIdentityMembership.com and make sure you guys get on the Masculine Identity Membership. You feel me? Also, make sure that you guys go to BadBoyMembership.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you do that. Make sure you guys go to BadBoyMembership.com. That's where you get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And also, we got the program, The Correct Way to Have Short-Term Relationships, which is on the Bad Boy membership right now. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys check that out. You feel me? And last but not least, make sure that you guys go to shoplocario.com. Go to shoplocario.com to get the books, audio and video programs, and you can get your online dating consultation with myself in April. Make sure you guys check this out. If you guys are not on the Shop Locario and getting your online dating consultations, you are slipping. You understand? You are slacking on your macking. So make sure you guys do that and get that going. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. Yeah, we got call-ins today. So if you guys want to call up, the call-in number is 844-672-7300, so you guys can call up. Make sure you donate before you call up. But let's get into this, man. I'm gonna jump right into this. So I saw these videos on TikTok. I got like 3 videos real quick, and I'm gonna play you some of these. And this first one is about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. I'm gonna play this whole thing, and we're going to talk about what is actually happening in this video. So check this out.
One of the funniest and most ironic things about the incel looks maxing sphere online is that the male beauty standard that they hold themselves to so militantly and to such a degree of neurotic detail, that male beauty standard is so far removed. It does not at all reflect what women in actual real world society on average are attracted to at all. And this is so interesting and funny to me that I actually designed, conducted, and wrote a full-on digital research project my senior year of college on this for my sociology degree. I will make a full YouTube video really in-depth discussing my paper. But anyways, these boys have neurotically picked apart hegemonic beauty standards to the degree that they have actually created a completely new male beauty standard that applies only to their counterculture community and actually does not translate into real world attractiveness at all. And one of my favorite examples is Jordan Barrett. He's a model from Australia that they herald as like the peak male form. Like he hits all the marks, all the dimensions for what a looks maxing incel would consider as like the ideal looking man. And like the funniest thing is when I look at him, I see a really draggy, this is a draggy version of a man's face with botched filler. First of all, I would never assume this man was into women. And second of all, if I saw this person on the street, I would be terrified. I would cross the street, and not in an alpha intimidating way, in a like, oh my god, this skinwalker is going to hex me and curse my children, and how many fetuses is he hiding crammed into his jaws and cheekbones? And they rely on these super overly scientific or overly evolution, biological, hominid-based understandings of what women are attracted to. Like a wider jawline indicates fertility, and the woman is attracted to that. Or like the hunter eyes, the smaller the higher the canthal tilt, and the smaller the lid to iris ratio indicates hunter alpha prowess. It's like, okay, but I'm not a monkey, you know that, right? Like, that's not how I'm choosing my partners. Anyways, I will discuss this so much further and so much more in depth in a YouTube video that will come when I have the energy.
So, so the thing you guys got to understand, right, is a lot of these black pill guys, because they don't get pussy and because they don't have real world experience dealing with women, what they're doing is that they're looking at men, right? And because they think or they assume that women are going to be into this guy, they start to, want to emulate this dude or basically have a man crush on this type of guy, right? The problem is that because these guys are not women, they don't know what women are actually attracted to. They don't know what women actually, find, attractive, basically. You see what I'm saying? So what they're doing is that they're trying to sort of explain it to themselves because they don't actually have the real world experience to know. See, and this is the thing that most people don't understand, is that when you don't have experience, right, what you're going to do is that you're going to draw from what limited experience you have, right? So what happens is that these guys themselves think that they're physically unattractive and they're not getting women. And so what happens is they think, man, if I was better looking, that would mean I would get women. So if they see a guy, who they assume is better looking than them, they're going to be like, oh, the reason why I'm not getting women is because I don't look like him. Because if I looked like him, then I'd be getting women. You understand what I'm saying? And the problem is that these guys, they don't really understand what they're doing or what they're talking about because they're not actually out there in the real world dealing with women. Because even April said he looks like he's not straight. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is this, is part of what makes a woman like really attracted to a guy is him having that masculine energy. You understand what I'm saying? Him having that masculine presence. And so if a dude looks a little too feminine, or he looks like the type of guy who could be, gay or whatever, then that's not going to really be attractive to straight women. You see what I mean? But let's look at this other video real quick, because this other video right here is pretty interesting. let's look at this, what this guy is
Did you
saying.
know that there's a huge difference between how men are portrayed on women's magazines versus men magazines? And when it comes to marketing, men on men's magazines tend to be a lot more muscular and bigger than men on women's magazines. Much of this is due to the difference between the female gaze as well as the male gaze. For example, studies have shown that men want to be a lot bigger and more muscular than women actually prefer. And a survey of 423 women found that women prefer muscular men, but only to a certain point. And the most ideal body type for men tend to hover between athletic to strong. In fact, as you can see behind me, very few women chose very skinny guys and guys who are extremely muscular. And what's really interesting is that both of these extremes are extremely unfavorable, with women even selecting skinny fat guys compared to skinny guys. And overall, when it comes to the ideal look, men tend to want to look bigger and women want men to look more athletic. And this physique tend to look more like that of soccer players, boxers, and rugby players. And this is due to a number of reasons, including some women finding these physiques intimidating and associating this physique with violence. And other reasons include these physiques being associated with a rigid lifestyle as well as having an egotistical personality. And others simply say that it's not their type.
See now, he said a lot of good shit in there. I'm gonna break it down. So a lot of guys believe that they need to be these super jacked dudes in order to be, physically attractive to women. And what a lot of you guys don't understand is that what makes a woman attracted to you, right, partly has to do with her feeling good about herself being with you, right? So it's not just about you looking a certain way. It's about how does she feel when she's with you? And so what happens is that if a chick sees you as this super big guy, like you were saying in the video, she might be scared of your ass. You understand what I'm saying? She might be like, this motherfucker might throw me through a goddamn window, right? So even though you have the muscles and all of that, that could work against you because she may be intimidated by that, that type of physique. Also, what happens is that a woman herself may feel more insecure dealing with a guy who's more fit. See, I remember years ago, and I was living in Williamsburg, and I had this chick that came through to the apartment, and she was thick. Like, I like thick chicks, but in her mind, I guess she thought she was fat, but she was thick. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this woman didn't want to get undressed in front of me with the lights on. She was like, you got to turn the lights off, right? So I was getting undressed. The lights was already on. My shirt was off and all this other shit. So then she was like, oh, can you turn the lights off so I can get undressed? She was like, I don't feel comfortable getting dressed with the lights on. And then so after we did it, I was talking to her, and she was basically saying that, she didn't like, or not necessarily she didn't like, but she felt some type of way because she thought I wasn't going to like her body based on the fact that she thought I was more fit than her. So she felt insecure seeing me, which is why she wanted me to turn the lights off so I couldn't see her. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of you guys, you think that, oh my God, I gotta look, because this is the thing. What he's basically saying is men like to see men like that's big, pause. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're like, I aspire to be that fit and have that many muscles. Do you see what I'm saying? But when it comes to a woman dealing with you, it's not about how you look. It's about how she feels about how you look, how she feels about herself, about being in a situation with you based on your look. You understand what I'm saying? This is what you guys got to understand. But see, these black pill dudes, these dudes on the internet who don't have, a lot of experience dealing with women, they don't understand this shit. You understand what I'm saying? They have no idea what this is all about because they're looking from their male perspective. They're not looking from the woman's perspective because they don't understand it. See, this is why in my book, Looks Don't Matter, which all you guys should get at shoplocario.com, right? I talk about this. I talk about how your looks can backfire on you. So if you're the guy who looks a certain way where you have all these muscles, you're going to have situations where the chick is intimidated by that. Because sometimes what will happen is a woman will get with a guy who is not necessarily out of shape, but he's not a super muscular dude. He's like somewhere in the middle because she feels more comfortable with that guy. You understand what I'm saying? So it's about how she feels with the guy, not just how he looks. Because she could look at him and say, oh, he looks ripped. That looks nice. But that does not equate to how this woman is going to take action when it comes to her interacting with the guy. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show one more clip or one more video that's gonna illustrate exactly what I'm saying here. So let's look at this right here.
Somebody commented on one of my posts recently where I was talking about like the sexualization of Black Widow, and they were like, oh, the men in the MCU are way more sexualized. And I saw that comment and just laughed because it is hilarious that some men really believe that. But a couple of days later, I saw this picture on Instagram of Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth posted. And I had a thought. Something occurred to me. And the thought was, men think that this is the female gaze. And the existence even of the female gaze is debatable and muddled, and that's a conversation for another time. But for anyone confused, this is the male gaze. Chris Hemsworth is a very attractive man, but this is for men. All of the shirtless muscle shots in the MCU, that's a male power fantasy, not a female sexual fantasy. Because yeah, tons of women are attracted to him, but this is not for us.
And see, and that's exactly what I was talking about. See, what she's essentially saying is that the idea of the big strong man, that's for guys. You understand what I'm saying? That's really for guys. Like, so what I'm saying is that the guy's looking at that man like, man, I wish I had muscles like that. You understand what I'm saying? But when it comes to dealing with women, right, you got to understand all the other factors that go into this, that go into attraction. Because you have to understand that what makes a woman attracted is how she feels about the situation that she's in. Right? And so this is why when we talk about game and you being the type of guy who understands game and being an attractive guy overall, it's about how do you interact with women, and are you a guy who attracts women based on who you are overall? Do you see what I'm saying? See, most guys are looking at shit surface level. They're looking at it on the surface level of, oh, well, if I look this way, then because I'm looking good, then that equals me getting women. And that's what these black pill dudes think, because they don't have experience. You see what I'm saying? So when you don't have experience, then you're going to think that that's the end all be all, just looking a certain way and that's that. And also you got to understand this. Just because physical attraction is there, right, doesn't necessarily mean that action is going to be taken by the woman. So what does that mean? That means a woman could look at a guy who she would consider muscular or looks a certain way, but that does not equate to her actually following through to making anything happen. Like years ago, some of you guys might remember this. There was a guy named Jeremy Meeks. He got arrested. They had his mugshot out, and all the women are like, oh my God, he's so hot, he's so cute, he's so hot, he's so cute, right? And of course, women are going to say that because they're like, I'm physically attracted to him. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they're saying. But just because a woman says a guy is handsome, cute, and sometimes even sexy, doesn't equate to the women actually having sex with him. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that a lot of guys, this is what they think when they don't have experience. And that's a lot of these guys on the internet. They think that because the woman says the guy's cute, handsome, or sexy, then that means that that guy is getting the women. But the reason why these guys think that is because these guys never get any attention from women. So they assume, damn, well, she's saying he's cute and sexy, so that must mean he's getting all these girls. No, it does not. You see what I'm saying? All that means is that they are saying he's physically appealing. But physical attraction does not always equate to sexual attraction. Because in order for a woman to be sexually attracted to the guy, right, she has to feel him. You understand? And so what could happen is that a woman could see a guy and think he is good looking, but then when she experiences him, she is not turned on because him just being good looking is not enough. Now, in some cases, it can be enough to the point where she's like, okay, you know, I like this guy, I'm physically attracted to him, and therefore I am sexually attracted to him, right? That can happen. But what you guys got to understand is that in most cases, right, the woman is taking into account everything. You understand what I'm saying? She's taking into account everything. See, think about it like a car, right? A car can look good on the outside, like, oh, this shit look dope, but you know, does it drive well? You understand what I'm saying? Like, is the engine working? Is the fucking stereo working? You understand? Are the tires good? Like what about the car are we inspecting to see if this is worth it? Do you see what I'm saying? So the problem is that a lot of motherfuckers who don't understand the game, you understand what I'm saying? You know, they don't understand how this shit works. And so they get confused because they're thinking very surface level. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, you can call up. Calling number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. It's gonna be a quick show today, so we're gonna do it like probably another 20 minutes, and then we're gonna head up out of here. Let's see who we got here. So let's go to 516. 516, what's popping? Who this?
What's up, man? It's Justin, and I donated.
All right, where'd you donate at?
PayPal.
PayPal. Okay, I got you. Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Yeah, man. So basically, I had this small thing happen with my girlfriend, and I don't want to give out like too much to sound like on the bad boy membership, but basically she just forgot that she was supposed to see me today actually. What? And she was sick and everything and all that before, and I told her like 5 days ago, but I'm just kind of trying to like figure out like what to do from here.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. So you said your girlfriend forgot she was supposed to see you. What do you mean? What?
Yeah. So like basically I told her like 5 days ago I was going to come by to her place and stay over. And she said, all right. But then she ended up getting like really sick. And I called her yesterday and I was telling her, I was like, I'm coming over at such and such time tomorrow. And she didn't remember basically. And then I told her and she was like, oh, okay.
So how long you been with your girl?
Well, I mean, she's been my girlfriend for 2 months. But I've like did the whole vetting process with her, and like that was like about like a year and a half.
Okay, so you don't have scheduled days that you see your girl?
I do, and this one was like, this would be like one of those days that is out of the norm, because usually I don't see her on Wednesdays.
Okay, so then what's the problem then?
Well, I mean, okay. I mean, I just saw, on one of the one of your programs that it was a sign of disrespect. Like if a girl had forgot she was supposed to see you. It's
disrespect if a girl that you don't know who you're setting a first date with or a second time to see her, but your girlfriend who you've been with for this long and you already have a schedule set, right? So you have days where you're supposed to see her, correct?
Yeah.
Right. So in her mind, her mind is, oh, I see my man on these days, and these days. So now if you tell her a week ago, hey, I'm coming through a day I'm not supposed to see you, she's like, okay, cool. That makes sense. She might forget because that's not the regular day, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand context. When I said that it's disrespectful for a woman to forget about a date, I'm talking about a woman you just met who you're setting a date with, not a situation where you're with your girlfriend and you're telling her a week out in advance that you're going to come see her on a day you usually don't see her. You understand what I'm saying? Like she's probably going to forget. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's not in the routine. That's a whole
Okay.
different thing, fam. And
Yeah, I just wanted to. Yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
No, and I'm glad that you brought that up though, because what happens is, and this is for all you guys listening, right? You have to understand context in the game, because if you don't understand context, then you're gonna get confused. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, that's like if I say, don't buy women drinks, right? Are you gonna be like, hey, I went out with my girlfriend of 4 years and she wanted to get a drink and I said no, because you shouldn't buy women drinks. No, in that context, this is your girlfriend. When I say don't buy women drinks, I'm talking about when you first meet a woman at a bar and you're trying to holler at her, don't buy her a drink, just talk to her. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand context. You see what I mean?
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to call up, just to, kind of get things straight.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, brother.
Thanks,
All right, man. I'm Ala. Peace. Yeah, man, you guys got to understand context, man. Oh, my goodness. Shit is hilarious. But guys, call up. Calling number is 844-672-7300. All right, so we got 323. 323 was popping. Who this?
This is Derek. I talked to you last week. 62.
All right, Derek, did you donate?
PayPal, $10.
All right. I appreciate you. Gotcha. That's so what's going on?
Well, number one, you said something about how does a guy know if a woman is, she's a virgin, or she has a low sex count or body count. Remember, you said that to a lot of guys, right?
Right.
Well, you can say the same thing as how do a woman know if a man is a man? So a man, if he has game, he knows. If he's been with a lot of women, he knows if a woman is a hoe, or she's a virgin, or has a low body count. He knows by the way she acts and what she does.
No, because the difference is between those two statements is one is about something numerical, meaning that it's about numbers. Do you understand what I'm saying? And one is about understanding character within a person. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, can a woman say this? You can say the same thing about a woman. A woman can tell when she meets a guy, he has a high, he's a player, or has a high body count too.
No, this is what I'm saying. A woman can tell if a guy is a player. What I'm saying is that the guys can't tell how much. So basically, even if a woman knows I'm a player, can she tell how many women I had sex with?
Well, if she thinks you're a player, she probably knows that you have a high body count.
No. What I'm saying is okay, what's a high body count to you? Give me a number.
150.
Okay, cool. Now, cool. Perfect. So how do you know a chick had 149 versus 151?
When I was on the internet, when I talked to a woman,
I'm asking you a question. I'm saying
I could tell by the way she acts.
No. I'm asking a specific question. How do you know a woman had 149 bodies versus 151?
You really don't know that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
For a man, a high body count to me is a guy over 100. For a woman, a high body count for a woman is more than 20.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, perfect. You still not answer the question. How do you know she had sex with more than 20 guys?
Well, to some guys, a woman if she has more than 5, that's high, a high body count. So.
You see, you still not answer the question.
You can tell. Let me ask you a question. Can you tell if a woman have a high body count?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying.
I have a story. I have a story though, because I paid $10. I have a story.
What's your story?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I met, this is on the lines of what you teach. I met this woman online, and we talked, and we kind of like each other, and I got her to take me to her house the first time we met. she took me to her apartment.
Mm.
I was sitting on the couch and I fucked it up.
How'd you fuck it up?
I didn't screw. I did not screw her. I said to myself, I can't believe I'm in her house. I can't believe I'm sitting, I'm talking to her and touching her.
Wait. Hold on. Wait, so you've never been to a woman's house before?
I've been to I had sex with over 150 women. I stopped counting after 150.
Okay, so wait. So what couldn't you believe? Why couldn't you believe it?
Sometimes I have a bad day. I screw up. Sometimes I'm not thinking right. And I told her, I said, look, I'm online, don't date them, don't date them.com, and I said I'm a player, and I kind of screwed up, and I guess I think for me, in my mind, I wasn't ready to have sex with her because when I didn't have a rubber or something like that, and I wasn't ready to have sex with her. I thought.
So wait, caller, where'd you meet this woman?
Online. I met her on Bumble or something.
So you met her on Bumble, and what did you say? What did y'all do?
We met at the at a restaurant. We had some drinks, and I told her, hey, let me go over your house. So she took me in her car. She drove me in her car to her apartment.
Okay. And so what happened? So then why didn't you try to smash? Did you even try it? Like what happened?
I just didn't even try. I don't know. When I want to have sex with a woman, I have to have a rubber. I have to be mentally ready.
Hold on.
I have to be mentally ready. I have to be mentally ready too.
So why did you go to the house?
I was just want to see if she was going to do it. She did it. She did it.
Paula, you don't sound like you smashed a lot of women unless you paid for it.
No, I smashed a lot of women. Mostly online. Mostly online.
So what? So what was different about this woman?
Well, she told me she told me some story about she was with a guy, and she a boyfriend that Pookie that she got him a job, and now he doesn't talk to her anymore. I guess that turned me off. I don't know why. I didn't fuck her. Maybe I wasn't really into her.
I get it. So it turned you off because she actually. How old is this woman?
Like I said, I'm the guy that was 62. So this is around when I was 40 or 45 or something like that.
Wait, so you talking about some shit that happened 20 years ago?
I'm just telling you a story. I'm just trying to tell you that I fucked it up, and it's along the lines that I should have screwed her no matter what because the situation was there and I should have done it. I mean, I've done it many times. I met a woman, online, and I take her to school. Let's go to her place, and I screw her. But for some reason, I didn't screw this lady. I don't know.
Hold on. So basically, you got turned off because she told you her ex-boyfriend about her.
I wasn't ready mentally. Okay, I was not ready mentally to screw with her.
So wait. So you're saying you weren't ready mentally because she told you she had a boyfriend before?
No, I wasn't ready mentally. This was 20 years ago. I'm just trying to go by memory, but I wasn't ready mentally because I didn't have a rubber, and I didn't have a condom, and I didn't see her. I said, maybe she. I think I talked myself out of it, thinking that maybe she wouldn't be. This is before your stuff. I didn't think she would be into doing that stuff. Now looking back, if I would have just, looking back, if a woman brings you into her apartment like that, I should have just went in there. She wants me to screw her. I should have thought like that, but I didn't think like that.
Not necessarily. That don't necessarily mean she wants you to screw her. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying to you is
more likely to think that way. I didn't say she was going to do that. It's more likely.
Not necessarily. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to add. Because this is the thing. This is what's not making sense to me is your thoughts are contradictory to the actions that you say you take. You understand? Because you first came in here and said, "Oh man, a woman with a high body count."
I'm being honest, man.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, how are high body counts an issue if you fucked all these women?
Well, I'm not saying I didn't think it's not an issue. I'm just saying that some guys think that it's an issue.
No. That's what I'm saying. You think it's an issue because if you didn't think it was an issue, you wouldn't have said nothing about it.
My original question was, I said that there are some guys who can tell that a woman has a low body count or a high body count. I didn't say it was an issue.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is because you're bringing that up and you believe that it's an issue for you. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that you wouldn't have bought it like so caller, what I'm saying is that you've never heard of me speak about pottery on this fucking channel. You know why? Because I don't give a shit about pottery. I don't care what people in the pottery community are doing, and it means nothing to me. So that's why you never heard me say it. So what I'm saying is that you're saying it because it means something to you. So if it means something to you, then that means that that's going to be within your interactions you deal with women.
See, back then, and during, sometimes, when I meet a woman online or whatever, I don't go in there thinking I'm going to have sex with her. I'm going there thinking that, maybe I want to meet her and just have some drinks and get to know her. That's the problem. When I should have went in there thinking, hey, I'm going to have some sex with this girl, not just, getting to know her.
But this is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. You can't. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You can't.
I can't what?
You can't do that. That's what I'm saying. You can't think that way.
You can't go into a situation online or when you meet a woman that you want to have sex with her.
No. What I'm saying is you specifically you can't do it, because if you think about high body counts and low body counts, you're not going to be able to fuck easily. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I think the reason why I didn't do it with her because she was really, really hot. And most of the women that I usually do that with are not, they're like a six, but she was like a 7 or that.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Every time you everything you keep saying is telling me more and more. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So you're not gonna be able to do this shit. This is why game is important, because your mind.
I know that. That's why I'm listening to you. That's why I'm trying to learn. Understand what I did wrong.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. I'm telling you what you did wrong. What you're doing wrong, and what you keep doing wrong now is you have to stop thinking about women's body counts. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Do you see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that anytime that it's like this. If you wanted to be rich, right? And you keep saying, man, money's the root of evil, and all these rich people are scammers, and the only way to get rich is that you gotta fuck people over. If you keep thinking those thoughts, you're not gonna be able to get rich, because you trying to get rich is being blocked by the negativity around money. So if you want to fuck women, hold on, I'm trying to tell you. So if you want to fuck women, your negativity about women fucking is blocking you from doing that. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I understand that. I think another reason why is when I was doing that stuff back then, I was basically doing it, to have multiple sex relationships and not just wanting, like a one night stand. I wanted to have an ongoing relationship. And back then, in those days, I was dating, like 6 or 7 women at a time. So most of these women were regular sex repeats. And so I wasn't looking for a one night stand. I was looking for regular repeat sex. And I didn't think I was going to get that I wasn't going to get that with her, I think. I don't know. I'm just telling you what was going on in my mind at that time.
Carly, you need some coaching, man, because you put sex.
I don't do that stuff anymore. Like I told I'm married. I'm married now.
Caller, you still doing it. You still doing it. You still doing it, bro. Okay. Because you're calling in about a chick from 20 years ago. You're still doing it.
No, only reason why I brought that up is because it's in line with what you're saying. I said I fucked it up. I should have been a man. I didn't do what I needed to do. If I would have listened to you back then, 20 years ago, and followed your principles, I would have had sex with her.
And how long you been married for?
25 years, 25 years.
Okay, so you've been married for a minute then. So how
I was doing this while I was married.
Right. So your wife has a low body count.
Yeah, she does.
How you know?
Well, she told me, and and the way she acted and everything.
Well, how much is it? How much? What's the?
She only had. There was only one guy before me And then, you know, we broke up, and then she went with another guy. So 3.
3?
And the woman I was married to when I was fooling around with her, the woman when I was married to was Persian, and she was a virgin when I met her. Persian woman. So I had two women who had very low body count.
How do you confirm it?
She was Persian. She was a virgin, and I broke her hymen. She was bloody. She was bleeding.
So this is what I'm saying. No, this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is how do you confirm that your wife only had 3 dudes?
Well, this is like when she was 30 years old, and the other one was, 29 years old. So yeah, I mean, it took a long time, for me to back then I didn't have no game. I was just happy to have someone like that. And so it took a year for me to be with the Persian woman to have sex. And the other woman, the black girl, it took me about 6 months.
Wait, hold on. You said it took you a year to have sex with the Persian girl?
The Persian girl.
Nigga. Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is how do you confirm that your wife only had 3 dudes?
Now, she told me, she's honest. She told me she only had sex with the other guy. She was married to him. She had a kid with him, and then I met her. And it took me a while to.
So that's all.
Know her.
Wait. So that's all women have to do is tell you what their number is, and then you believe
it. When a woman, you meet her family and everything like that, her mom, her dad, her daughter. She's not gonna lie about that when she's introduced her to her kids.
Listen. I want any ladies watching. Just tell them whatever number you want to tell them. They're gonna believe you. You understand what I'm saying? Like just tell them whatever number you want to tell them. They're gonna believe you. So you know what I'm saying? So listen.
You want to tell me every woman lie? Every woman lies to you, huh?
No. Women lie to guys they have to lie to. You understand what I'm saying? So if she knows that you care about this, she's gonna tell you a lie.
She cares about me. I was trying to have sex with her. She wouldn't let me do it. So I said she was uncomfortable. She was scared. And eventually she felt comfortable enough to have sex with me, and then we did it.
So wait, so your wife, how long it took you to have sex with your wife the first time?
I said 6 months or something like that.
6 months. Man, y'all women are savages. Y'all women are savages, bro.
This was 23 years ago.
Y'all women are savages. Yo, that's wild. Okay, let me ask you a question. What's the fastest you ever had sex with a woman?
And then when I had sex with her, and then I was having sex with both the virgin girl and the black girl.
No, caller. What's the fastest you've ever had sex with a woman?
The same night.
Really?
Yeah, I met a woman online, and I said, hey, she said, God, you're handsome. God, you're hot. I said, we were talking. I said, hey,
caller, why do you think she had sex with you so fast?
Because she was like one of those ladies you said. She was sexually attracted to me.
Oh, so let's do the math here. So on one end you have one woman who had sex with you the first night because she's sexually attracted to you. You have another woman.
I met her online.
You have another woman who waited 6 months.
These other two girls I met her, not online.
No, we have to do the math. You have one woman who had sex with you the first night because she's so sexually attracted to you. Then you had another woman who made you wait 6 months. So what does it mean?
I could tell. I could tell the girl that I could tell.
Caller, what does it mean that one woman made you wait 6 months and one woman made you do it on the first night?
I could tell that the woman wanted to wait 6 months. I could tell she was not ready. She was like I call her near virgin. She only had one relationship with one guy.
Yo, y'all women are women are so clever. Listen, I got to give you women a hand. Y'all women are so fucking clever. Oh my God.
It's like talking to you, though. You keep up the good work.
Yo, all right, man, take care. Yo, y'all women are so clever. Oh my God. Yo, women are so fucking clever. Oh my God. Y'all motherfuckers just listen. He said one chick had sex with him quickly, which actually means she sexually attracted him, but the other woman made him wait 6 months. So what does that mean? And then what happens is that they tell you, oh, I just wasn't ready. I'm not the type of girl. And y'all believe them. Oh, you guys, listen, man, a lot of you males out there, y'all are slow, okay? Y'all are dumb. You see what I'm saying? Listen. Listen, a lot of you males are dumb. Like, I don't know how y'all allowed women to play with y'all like this. Like, this is crazy. And it's funny because it's like I feel like dudes know, but they want to play with the fantasy too. So women have sold you a fantasy that you co-sign. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Oh my goodness. But listen, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. I tell you it's gonna be a short show today. I know you said I should have turned my back. Exactly. So, guys, make sure you guys, go to. Oh man, you want to? No, we gotta go. We gotta go. I gotta head up out of here, man. I can't take it. So guys, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com. Get up on the 99-cent sale. Go to CunninghamElements.com and also go to shoplocario.com. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it. I will holler at you guys later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. Step up your game and go to shoplocario.com. That is the place where you can get my books, audio, and video programs in one place. All you got to do is type in shoplocario.com and step up your game today. Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Now, before you go, click the link below and go to badboymembership.com. Now, badboymembership.com is a place where you go to get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Listen, I know you're tired of being rejected. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of being afraid to approach women. Go to badboymembership.com. I know you're tired of not getting the women that you want. Go to badboymembership.com. Listen, I know you're tired of being alone on a Friday night. Go to badboymembership.com. Now picture this. You'll go from not getting what you want when it comes to you dealing with women to actually getting what you want, to being the guy women want to be with, women want to date, women want to have sex with. All you need to do is go to badboymembership.com, follow the steps, learn the game, implement the game, and then you will get the woman you want. Make sure you go to badboymembership.com today. Click the link below. Click the link below or go straight to MrLocario.com to get the documentary Game Kings, The Definition of Game.
Because Locario, in my opinion, is the best dating coach on YouTube or whatever the fuck. Everything he says, ambulance. Everything he says, I have nothing against him. I have no contradiction. Everything he says, I say, yeah, it's